You know that feeling when you made the hardest decision of your life, and now you're not sure if that was the right one? Maybe the relationship was painful, and you knew all along you had to leave. Or maybe it was not toxic. Maybe they were kind. Maybe there was nothing obviously wrong, but something inside you knew it was not right. Something felt off. You felt unfulfilled. You felt like you were growing apart or growing alone. Whatever the reason, you walked away. You did the work to get yourself out. And now, you are sitting with all these questions. Maybe I should not have left. Maybe I was asking for too much. Maybe that was as good as it gets for me. And if that was where you are right now, this video is for you. Welcome to Love with Eve. I'm Eve Kyle, women's empowerment coach and relationship recovery coach. This is a space for women who are healing, rebuilding, and learning to love forward without slipping back. And today we're talking about why leaving feels like a mistake, even when it was actually the right thing to do. What you are feeling right now is not a sign that you made a mistake. It's not your heart telling you to go back. It's one of the most normal things you can experience after leaving a relationship. Whether the relationship was harmful or it simply was not the right fit for who you are and who you're becoming. Both are valid reasons to leave, and both can leave you questioning yourself afterward. And I want to speak directly to that part of you today, because the voice telling you that you made a mistake is not telling you the truth. The truth is, when you leave a relationship, you are not just losing the person, you are losing the routine, the emotional attachment, the version of yourself that existed inside the relationship. Your whole system knew that life. It was familiar. And your brain does not like that kind of disruption. So it does something very predictable. It tries to pull you back toward what is familiar, not what's right for you. Because familiar feels safe, even when it was not healthy, even when it was not fulfilling, even when it was draining you every single day. So when you find yourself going back to the good memories, wondering if you gave up too soon, that is your nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do. It was trying to protect you by bringing you back to what feels familiar. But protection and growth are not the same thing. Remember, you did not leave for no reason, and those reasons still exist and still matter. Whether those reasons were painful moments that hurt you, or quiet moments where you realized you were not growing, not being seen, not being met where you were, those moments were real. And they're still there. They're still the reason you made your decision to leave. A relationship does not have to be toxic for it to be wrong for you. Sometimes the most honest thing you can do is acknowledge this person is not bad, but this is just not my person. And I want to talk about something very specific. I want you to be honest with yourself as I say this. Your mind is not replaying the whole relationship. It is replaying the good moments, the connection, the comfort, the times things felt easy between you two. But it is also leaving out the confusion, the misalignment, the moments you felt invisible, the conversations where you felt unheard, the times you realized you were growing in different directions and dragging the relationship along with you. This is why going back feels so tempting sometimes, because you are not remembering all of it. You're remembering the parts that felt good. But here's the truth. You cannot go back to only the good parts. It's a whole package. So let me ask you something different. Instead of asking, was that relationship good enough? I want you to ask yourself this. Who would I have to become to stay in it? Did you feel like yourself? Did you have to shrink yourself or pretend to be something you are not just to meet the expectation? Did you feel fulfilled? Not just comfortable, not just used to it, but truly fulfilled. Like your needs, your growth, your dreams actually mattered in that relationship. Did you feel supported? Not just in the practical things, but in your growth. Did your partner celebrate who you were becoming? Or did you feel like you're always motivating, always pulling, and always growing alone? These are the things so many women do not feel. Whether they're in a painful relationship or simply one that does not align with who they are. And if your honest answer to any of these questions is no, that is a part of you that already knew. Because love is not supposed to cost your sense of self. When you are constantly adjusting yourself to make something work, shrinking so relationship can stay comfortable, or carrying the weight of someone else's growth while your own dreams wait, you're not thriving, you're surviving. And you will never feel truly fulfilled if you're just surviving. You deserve so much more than that. Let me share some signs that you made the right decision to leave. Number 1, you felt like you constantly had to manage relationship, walking on eggshells, or always being the one to hold everything together. Number 2, you felt like you had to dim your light, your ambition, your success, your growth, because it made your partner uncomfortable, or because they simply could not keep up. Number 3, you felt more like a coach or a motivator than a partner. You always encouraging them, always putting them forward, while feeling like your own needs were secondary. Number 4, you felt a deep sense of loneliness even when you were together, because the connection was not deep enough to hold you. Number 5, you lost touch with who you were or who you wanted to become while you were in that relationship. Remember, it does not have to be toxic for it to be wrong. Sometimes it's just misaligned. And misaligned over time is exhausting in its own way. So if any of these resonate with you, you did not leave too soon. You actually stayed longer than you needed to. So tell me in the comments which signs land with you. So despite all of that, you still find yourself questioning and second guessing. What can you do about it? Here are 3 things you can do to help you through this transition. The first one I call a reality check journal. Sit down and really think about this. Why did I leave? Not the first answer that comes up, the deep answer. What is really going on underneath? What was the trigger? And what is the root cause? Write down the moments that did not feel right, the patterns that kept repeating, and how you felt on the ordinary days, not just the good ones. Because when loneliness hits and the questions start creeping in, you need something to bring you back to truth. The second one is what I call a future self anchor. Ask yourself 2 questions. First, if I go back, what will my life look like 6 months from now? Really sit with it, be honest. Then ask, if I choose myself and keep moving forward, what could my life become? What is actually possible? Let yourself see that, because your future is not behind you, it's in front of you. The third one is what I call a truth reframe. You need a different way to understand your feeling. You are not missing them as much as you think you are. What you are missing is connection, familiarity, not being alone, the comfort of having someone there. And these are real, valid, deeply human needs. There's nothing wrong with missing those things. But here's the difference. You don't need to go back to them to meet those needs. There are healthier ways for those needs to be fulfilled. You are not too much. You did not ask for too much. Whether you left something painful or something that simply was not your right fit, you choose to honor what you knew deep down. Even when it was hard, even when it was lonely, that takes real courage. You did not leave because you were difficult. You did not leave because you expected too much. You left because something inside of you knew this is not where I belong anymore. And that voice, the deep knowing that spoke up even when everything else told you to stay, that is your self-connection. That is the part of you that knows your worth even when your heart is still grieving. So trust it, sit with discomfort, and keep going. If this resonated with you, I wanted to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what made you question your decision the most? And what is one takeaway you got from this video to help you move forward? And if you know a woman who is in this space right now, share this video with her, because sometimes we do not need more advice. We just need someone to remind us that we made the right choice. I'm Eve. This is Love Forward, and I will see you in the next episode.